Blake production.
Yo, what's poppin'? I hope you had a great Easter weekend. I know I had a nice relaxing few days off, few day break from making some videos, but we're back at it. Unfortunately, it's snowing out there, eh? That is the most whack thing to happen in 2022 is mid-April it starts snowing. Oh, like that's max pain right there. Anyways, BTC and Glxy. I want to go over these two charts here. So I want to point out this chart first because I think that this is super important. So this is on some dude, Will Clemente's Twitter. He's very big on Bitcoin charting and cryptocurrency charting, and he has like a different point of view when it comes to, it's not like he's doing technical analysis. He's doing more like data flows and shit like that. I could probably say it a way better, but the words are escaping my mind. But he does a different type of analysis when it comes to Bitcoin especially, but his stuff is solid. So I really like this chart to look at because it's a log scale, puts things into like a way bigger picture to what's going on, and we have circled here each time that the chart has got into this heavy opportunity area, right? So all markets do this. They flow from heavy opportunity to heavy risk, right? Of course, red is heavy risk and green is heavy opportunity. And right now, the chart is at heavy opportunity once again. Now, you might be thinking, but why, right? Like it's down, right? 50% plus from the highs. Let's calculate it. Like right now, it's around 40% from the highs. Why is it now all of a sudden a heavy opportunity play? Well, one, people who have been holding Bitcoin for long periods of time, right? They are still holding. So the amount of long-term Bitcoin holders is at, I'm pretty sure, like an all-time high right now. What else is at an all-time high is the fact that, well, inversely, right? There's the least amount of Bitcoin on exchanges that there's ever been, which is telling me people are taking their Bitcoin and they're storing it in their hardware wallets, right? So they're not keeping it online no more. They're keeping it in a place where they're thinking a long term about it. So this is huge. We're starting to hear it get talked about more by bankers, all this stuff. You guys know what the deal is, right? And on top of it, the technicals look interesting. We have this ascending channel going on. Why is it not breaking below this ascending channel? It's because there's people defending this zone, whether it's institutional investors, large whales who have lots of money to spend on Bitcoin. This is traders, etc. This is now an area on the chart where people are looking at it as an area of opportunity. And this is an area where they could start to sell, right? Just quick trades, right? Like if you really think about it, what market is giving you 25% swing opportunities? Well, Bitcoin's done it once, twice, 3 times just in the past few months here, right? The chart provides opportunities. Now, if we're thinking about long term, again, we look at this in log scale and we zoom out, like this chart is phenomenal. It is a massive uptrend. And if we're looking at it right now, this could just be a period of equilibrium, which we are starting to see. Look, we're getting those higher lows, like higher highs and higher lows. The trend changed, right? Downtrend into a uptrend. So I think something crazy is going to happen in this chart soon. And then it might not seem crazy, right? If it gets that pop, right? We might come back up to this line and it's like, oh yeah, that's what the chart is telling us it was going to do. But when it starts to do something like this, then it's going to get real freaky and people are just going to be like, what the heck? So again, keep in mind, this is a potential. What is also a potential is that the chart might come back down into this 29K area. If it were to, just imagine what would happen if this right here is heavy opportunity. If it comes back down to these levels, it's gonna like what? It's gonna break the chart and be like max opportunity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there will be great things to happen. Negative case here, maybe we come back down to, I'd say 36 to 34K, which is this zone, right? Why I say that is because in the past few weeks and months, that's where we have held, right around this area, multiple times. But for the most part, this ascending channel that we're watching is being defended. Today, spike in volume coming in, and we're breaking above, right? Holding this lower trend line literally to the T, like perfectly. So it's pretty telling in my opinion. I think I think there's more Bitcoin conferences going on throughout the year, but those are usually bullish when they get more people to understand like Bitcoin as an asset, right? I highly think now it's obvious that like, well, it's been obvious for a while, but like, stop viewing Bitcoin as some sketchy trade and start looking at it as a legitimate asset. It's a lot easier to, figure out what's going on, make a plan, and participate in the price action if you take it seriously. Of course, if you start taking it seriously at the point of heavy risk, you're going to get smoked. This is a great time to start looking at it. So now, when we're looking at this chart correlating to Glxy, I think it's interesting because back in mid-March, exactly 1 month ago, we had a huge breakout. So this was huge, and it's institutional buying. And why I think it's personally institutional buying is when price gets absolutely bought up, it just gets melted up. And you see near the end of the day, we get these massive volume as if like people are trying to rush to get in. Only so many people can really cause this amount of volume. And it's people who have mad money, mad whales, big whales. So that's my point, is that the chart itself is telling us people are buying. And another thing to add to that is that when we come back into this zone, we are now defending it. So in the last video I made about Glxy, I marked out, right? This is our zone. This candle created a massive zone. It is now up to the institutional buyers, the people who are the whales, to defend this range. And it looks like that's what they're doing, letting it create a base before we slowly curl back up. So again, think of it like this: heavy opportunity for Bitcoin, heavy opportunity for Glxy. Again, many times I went over a video where I went over all the peaks and lows of Glxy and how it directly correlated to the date, like to the T, with BTC. So if this is heavy opportunity for Bitcoin, it's heavy opportunity for Glxy. So don't sleep on it. Overall, we stay bullish on this name. And here's another thing. I love this dude. I love when the haters will comment. Like, so like on YouTube, there's a bunch of people who have commented like Glxy's a shit stock or whatever. That's fine. And for some people it is a shit stock, because if you buy it up here and you just hold it down here and then you sell it, of course it's a shit stock. Like, it treated you like shit. But if you understand the technical perspective, you have an investment plan, then it's a beast stock. Like, it's simple as that. Like, it's hard to explain, but I just love how all the random like Glxy like haters will pop up on my YouTube channel and they'll be commenting when after the stock goes down like 40%. They just pop up. They're like, "Oh yeah, the stock's trash." But it's like, yo, dude, what happened when it just ripped like over 100%? Are you baked? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, it's mad funny. That's the little breakdown for this week. Peace.